Order to Hogwarts to Gotham. The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Underdog Racing League live here on a Wednesday night, season number 1, 2022 for the Nextgen series. Man, it's going to be a lot of fun. Nextgen racing at Daytona, the way these cars draft is like no other. It should put on a great show tonight for everyone here. I want everybody to give a big welcome to the Underdog Racing League, brand new to Extreme Sim TV, and you want to know why? Because we stand for the underdog, and we are here getting ready to go racing here at Daytona International Speedway. Qualifying underway here right now. They got 10 minutes to get these cars qualified and are ready to go for tonight's racing action. But if this is your first time with us here on Extreme Sim TV, don't like to hit that like and subscribe here tonight at Daytona. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Should be a fun one here tonight. We are going to go plate racing here in the Nextgen car here tonight. We got 7 minutes of qualifying remaining right now. Justin going to be P2 on the board. Baker going to be P1. Ian Baker right there, Justin, David, Buell right there, Christopher, Nate Morse, McNeil back there, Brad Ringer, Eddie right there in that 8th spot. Dylan in 9th. Matt Job right there in 10th right now. We got a couple of more continuing to qualify, including right back here is going to be Cody Dorsey right there with Dina Moyer as well. So there we go. Jake a Snake in chat. LFG. Let's go. I can even decipher that one. But man, this is going to be a lot of fun. And I tell you what, 6 minutes left to qualify for the Underdog Racing League here tonight. Let's see, Brad, top of the board. Ian there in second. Justin going to come in third. John in fourth. Right there as well. Qualifying continues around the Super Speedway here at Daytona International Speedway. Let's see if we can choke to one of our guys here. Out of here, out of this Kyle Larson chat, everybody's hanging in. We got guys hanging in the Kyle Larson chat. It's kind of funny, they got the name chat named after Larson. That's entertaining. But as we get ready to go racing here in about 5 minutes from now, it's going to be interesting to see how has this draft package changed since the last time we were out here at a place like Daytona. Seems to be every time we come here, that plate package or the drafting package, whatever you want to call it, has changed. And the way you get runs has changed. Every time we do one of these races, it is the same thing of things changing. We got 5 minutes left on the board here at Daytona International Speedway. As always, Matt in the booth here tonight for you guys. Now, we are ready to go as we get ready to fire this thing off here in just a moment. Field 4 minutes remaining. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here at the Daytona International Speedway. Field ready to go racing here in just a moment. 4:31 left on the board. But we get ready to go. 4:20 on the board right now. So 4:16 remaining. Everybody pretty much in the qualifying here. It'll be interesting to watch. 4 minutes even left on the board. Everybody will get ready to go for tonight's racing action. Thank you guys again for coming out here tonight. This should be a fun race here at the Daytona International Speedway. Again, thank you guys for coming out. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go racing here tonight in 3 minutes. So right now, 3 minutes remaining. As we get ready to go. This should be so much fun here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. So this is going to be a good one. And we'll get ready to go. 2 minutes remaining in this one. 2 minutes remaining on the board here. So as we get ready to rock and roll here, and what has been an absolute battle all qualifying long. Qualifying is over here tonight. You're just gonna keep your car clean all evening long. That's your main objective here tonight. And that's always gonna be what you're gonna have to do here as we got about a minute 45 left. We get ready to fire this thing off, and I'm gonna go over a couple things. I'm gonna go step away from a moment. I got a couple things I gotta adjust here on stream, and then we'll be ready to go. Alrighty, guys, sorry about that. I had to get ready to go. Here we go. Everybody will be double file once again and ready to rock and roll here at the Daytona International Speedway. Again, Matt in the booth. Sorry about that. I had to adjust a couple of things, but we are ready to go. Up front, it is going to be Brad Ringer going to bring them down to green. Ringer will bring them down behind them. It is going to be Mr. Huff there as well. 70 laps. What green at Daytona? Here we go. Green flag in the air. Everybody up to speed. Everybody gonna head for turn one. Right now, up front, Brad, Justin, Ian, John, Keith, Jason, David, all in that top 8 right now. Dane, Dylan Waltman, and Mr. Christopher Hertz. Right there as they're off and going here at the Daytona International Speedway early on in this one. Early on in this one, everybody up to speed here. Continuing to rock and roll. And it's going to be so much fun up to speed right now. Nose to tail, John right now. Brad there as well as Ian. There's John, there's Justin, there's Jason, Keith, David right there, Dane Moyer there as well. That's the way they said at the moment. Hanging on nose to tail at the moment right now. Brad right now leading the way. Brad continuing to lead. Brad gonna get down that bottom lane. There's gonna be Baker just behind him. So Baker hanging on right there behind him. Nose to tail at the moment. Nose to tail, everybody goes. Baker just there in second. John in third. Jason, David, Christopher there also in the mix. And so much racing here. Lap number 3 going on the board. The right lap number 3 on the board here. 3 of 70 complete here tonight. Look up top, that top lane, trying to figure it out what they need to do. Where everybody sits at the moment, 3 of 70 in the books here. Brad, Baker, John right there as well. A 3 of 70 in the books here right now. Everybody looking at what they need to do here tonight. Brad continuing to hang on out front. Ian, John, and Jason, and Justin all in the mix here. Again, single file right now on the bottom lane, but that top side trying to move back forward at the moment. But Brad out front leading the way. Him right now nose to tail on the inside lane. Great racing so far. 4 of 70 complete. The bottom lane going to move forward. Ian, Baker, John, McNeil, Jason there as well, using the inside, giving decent shoves right now on the inside lane. Great racing so far right now. David just in the line right there also in the mix. There's the Snickers machine. That number 18 Snickers machine hanging on as well. And again, great racing overall at the moment. And 5 of 90 complete here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Brad out front leading. Brad continuing to lead out front. Everybody else going to be double file. Some of the pack behind them. And 5 of 90 complete here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Brad out front leading. John McNeil, Jason right there. Brad continuing to lead out front. Everybody else going to be double file. Some of the pack behind Dane Moyer. 5 of 90 complete here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Brad out front leading. John McNeil really. This is going to be really interesting. So they run right now. You see it double file at the moment. The 54 running that outside lane trying to hang on. So that 54 machine getting a big shove right now. The 28 there as well. Here we go. That's the 94 McDonald's machine. Big shove to the top. There's the 94. Brad continuing to lead here tonight. Everybody single file down the back straightaway on the bottom. Top lane not made up too much ground yet. The 94 leading it to 33. The Red Bull machine just behind him adjusting. Field still trying to figure out a way to work together on that outside lane to make up some ground. Right now, they have not got to the front of the field just yet. That's the way they said. 80 is 70 on the board out front. Brad Ringer continuing to lead. Ian there in second. Taking a look at John. Upstiller right there as well, trying to move the outside line. One car down below the yellow line for a moment. He'll dive down out of line. Who is that got out of line so abruptly? It's going to be Nate Morris there in the 22 Dodge. Jumped out of line. He had to get back in the line once again. They continue to go at it right now. Keith Long right there in the mix as well. You see from the upper blimp cam here, a lot of movement from about that third, fourth car back on the outside line. A lot of times, that's where your run, if you want to call it, is going to come from. 2 to 3 cars back on the top. The 94 McDonald's machine going to jump back down to the bottom. But there for a moment, everybody got up on the top and had to hang on. Bad Brad right there with Ian, John, Jason, Finsler, along with David, Christopher, Sheen, Scott, Justin Stroud, or Stunard, excuse me. As they continue to run getting back single file. And that's the thing in this next gen car. You see the spacing between these cars right now. That is usually a very, very strong sign that they're not getting pulled up to the back bumper. Now, why would they not get pulled up to the back bumper? Well, if the guy in front of you doesn't drag his brakes and kind of create that run for the guy behind, for you being the car behind, you can't get up there and bust the bubble is what we like to call it. You got to bust that air bubble between those two cars to get on the bumper and really make the push. 11 on the board of 70 here. So again, that is the debate here. 11 complete. Brad leads. Scott in second. Or Scott in 9th there as well. Ian second in the 8th. Ian continued to try to get to the bumper, but again, what's hurting the 76, I think, if the 48.5 52 of David, if they could ever, and you see the 94 doing it now, if they could drag their brakes 3 or 4 cars back and really get some momentum built up, I think the guys up front are pretty much setting ducks. We got cars pit road, 11 laps into the run, and we got one car locking the brake up. That's a speeding penalty. Holy cow, is that a speeding penalty? Somebody's going to get busted by the police, and it's going to be John. He come in there so hot. I don't see any way in the world McNeil does not get a speeding penalty here. He was so hot coming to pit road. Like he was falling through outer space coming back through the atmosphere. Watch this car. Passes 2 cars on the brakes. There is no way he made pit road speed. If he made pit road speed, that would be the greatest pit road entry of all time. But he fell through the atmospheres with so much speed there. He will get ready to get back at. Yeah, you see it. Lock the brakes up, and he's actually on pit road, and that even may be an unsafe pit road entry. The 94 back rolling. But McNeil, a disastrous pit road entry there. He'll get back out there and get it going in that 48. But that was absolutely disastrous there. Well, that could have been a lot worse. 8 out front leading the way again, 11, 13 on the board here. We'll see if they decide to come to pit road here the next lap or so here at Daytona. Very, very, very interesting to watch the brake lockup that we've seen here coming to pit road out of that one vehicle. 14 on the board. So 14 of 70 complete. Nate leads, Eddie second. So again, 14 of 70 in the books. Right now, Eddie and Nate top two. Brad, Ian Baker right there as well. $15 on the board this time by. Right now, Nate up front leading the way. Nate, Eddie, Brad, Ian. 15 on the board. So 15 to 70 complete here. So Nate Morris leads, Eddie in second. They have not pitted yet. Everybody else on the racetrack, for the most part, has came down pit road, at least in the top 10 cars. So Nate and Eddie, this is going to be interesting when they do come down pit road. It's a 17-second gap from Eddie there back to Brad Ringer running third. That's going to be the gap there when they do eventually hit pit road. Trying to get an update for us on the 41. At 48, he did end up serving a penalty there. And one lap down in danger of going two. John McNeil, big mistake coming to pit road early. Cost him a ton of time. So McNeil is going to have to hope to jump in the line with this pack that's coming. Morris out front. Eddie. And then the pack number 2 that's going to catch McNeil. McNeil is going to have to tack on to this pack and hope to get a yellow at some point. The first 16 laps of the Underdog Racing League here has been pretty much green so far. 17 on the board. Everybody else will dive back to the inside and get lined back up once again. Again, 17 to 70 complete this time by. Come back single file once again, looking at 18 on the board. This time at Daytona International Speedway. Scheduled 70 here tonight. Right now, Nate leads. Right now, we're looking at pack number 2. Back up front. When do these guys hit pit road? I'll tell you what. Brad, Ringer, Baker, Jason, Matt, Job, David, and Justin all pitted pretty early in this race, with Nate Morris and Mr. Eddie going sub 18 stints. There it is, folks. We're running 18 stints tonight. It's a daggone 24-hour race. Sub 18 laps in stint number 1, and there's broadcaster screw up number 1 of the night. Take a shot for every time I screw up, and I promise you, you'll be drunk by the end of it. So they'll continue to roll right now. 18 of 70 complete. Eddie, Brad, and Jason right here as well. Now, what is interesting here, look at the gap. Back to Brad. Gap right now, 10-3, 10-2. Continuing to close on the top two. They are going to be in trouble if this thing stays green and they got to hit pit road. This 3, 4, 4 or 5 car pack is much faster than the 2 cars of Nate Morris and Eddie in your top 2 cars here tonight. Those guys are losing about 2 seconds a lap to this pack. The longer they stay out, the more I argue this is not going to be good if you stay out much longer. So right now, 1970 complete. 8 leads. And they continuing to hang on, 20 of 70 complete. Looking for their first stop of the night. That Dodge leads here tonight. The Dodge colors out front here at the Daytona International Speedway. At what point do they elect to go to pit road? Dodge and Sirius XM leading the field right now. Brad sitting third, Ian fourth, Jason fifth. Matt Job is in sixth. Seventh is David, 8 is Justin. That's your top 8 here tonight. And so much craziness to watch these guys hanging on. Single file, already some pit strategy unveiling here tonight at the Daytona International Raceway for the Underdog Racing League. Every dog gets its bone right now. And look at pack number 2. They've caught Eddie and Nate. Nate and Eddie are going to end up in tremendous trouble when they hit pit road, I'm afraid. Watch this Dodge, this 22 and that 26. They're not really up on one another, but they're still gaining. 4th and 5th have kind of backed off of them. Going to be kind of interesting to watch. The 26 of Eddie trying. They got a third car. That's the 99 of Dylan, but that's Dylan Walterman. It's getting ready to go a lap down. He's going to assist the leaders with that third car. Maybe slow the advances of this second pack, but right now it doesn't seem to be doing any good. And the top 2 are pretty much out to lunch, man. And they're not in a fancy restaurant. They're in like McDonald's, man. They're in trouble. So again, with 22 on the board of 70 here. And looking at this second pack, continuing to gain. And that's the thing that I want to talk about tonight. They are gaining rapidly. Sub 1 second now. They're going to get, and there goes the leader to pit road. And right here's the problem. Look how much they're going to lose. Another car is going to come off with them. That's Matt going to elect to come down. He's kind of in that boat too. 22 laps, he'll come down. But the delta is going to be horrible for those drivers that just came down. Because now this pack that pitted earlier in that stint now lined up together. Now, question becomes, how long do they run? Do they come in now and even everything back out? 23 on the board to work their way through some lap traffic. Scott back here in the 14, 11 seconds off your leader. Starting to break down into different packs of vehicles here tonight, just 24 laps into this. So you got to think about that. This is breaking down into 3 to 4 packs of vehicles, evenly spaced out, except for there's Eddie and Matt. And worse news for those guys, they have gotten separated. Nate Morris there as well. All those cars separated off of pit road, which is going to hurt their speed now. And I tell you, they're in big doo-doo. If they don't come up with something, or they don't get a caution, or something don't happen, they are in big time trouble. I cannot stress that enough. If you've never seen the Daytona race, these guys are, man, I cannot believe the position they're in right now. It just shows one mistake on your strategy can throw your whole night away because now they got to fight from underneath. And I think that's going to be the dangerous part. I think that's going to be very. I just don't know if that strategy is going to work. It's been a clean race so far, and I think it's going to pretty much stay that way. I don't know. It's going to be so interesting. They continue to roll. Brad out there leading, Ian second, Jason third. And you see him still single file up front, and very smart of those drivers to hang on out front right now. This is going to be interesting. 26 on the board. So 27 on the board of 70. Brad leads. Ian second. See that slower pack they're coming up on, putting them a lap down. That's the 22. Going a lap down. Just disastrous strategy call. That was absolutely a disastrous strategy call that brought this thing into a very interesting position for a lot of these drivers. Nate Morris right there in 14th now. Matt there in 15th. Trapped one lap down. McNeil trapped a lap down. Now, they will get back on the lead lap, but the amount of time that they have lost to that other pack where they were single file and all the craziness that took place, that is a lot of time I don't think they can recover in a relatively short race. This is not a 500 miler here tonight, folks. That's the thing. If it was a 500 miler, maybe you could come back. If it stayed green, play some strategy. But think about it. We're 29 laps in this time by, and we're almost to halfway here. I mean, this race is flying by. It's a very, very, very different race at 70 laps than it is even 100 or 200 laps. You've got one fast repair so most of the guys, unless we get a rash of cautions, which I don't foresee, are going to be pretty good on that front. Notice how I said front there, but 30 on the board of 70, everybody hanging on. I want to thank you if this is your first time out to Extreme Sim TV here, and man, what a good time to join as the giveaways coming up the end of June for the whole North Wilkesboro shindig that me and my significant other is going to attend. And when are we going? Oh my goodness, I can't think of the date. Which one we're going to? The 30th. What dear? Yes, the 30th of August. We're going to that late model showdown. So again, I'm going to give away a free ticket too. Now, the way we're going to do the giveaway, folks, you get to choose which race you're going to go to, because I'm not going to pigeonhole you into a date out of a month. You're going to give me the date. We're going to get it you took care of. We're going to do that around the end of the month, because that's around the anniversary of the channel. Is actually in July, but we're going to do it a bit early this year. Do a little bit of celebration time with some giveaway stuff. And but right now, man, starting to get diciness up here in the front of the pack. Jason says, nope, I'm tired of riding single file. 70, man, 3 wide trouble. First yellow of the night, the 8 gets turned. Ian into the outside wall. Caution is out, and that will change The tempo of this one, just at halfway. Ian Baker going to get right reared into the outside wall. It was 3 wide. Was that the 48 that was involved in that? Oh, that is going to be interesting. McNeil, a lap down vehicle, was up there going at it with the lead lap cars and triggered a massive incident. That 22 Dodge going to sneak through it. Oh, man. The 99, nowhere to go. Here he comes. Kapow. The 89, nowhere to go. A bunch of cars back here. And there you go. Well, that is going to be interesting. Oh, well. A lap down car getting involved in an incident here. And we'll bring it around here. The 28 should be back on the lead lap. Getting caught back up. Now let's see. Let's see what we can figure out here. As everybody gets caught up, first yellow of the night here, 32 in. Going to be very interesting. 32 of 70. So there we go. Caution is out again. So this will be very interesting as we get ready to go once again. We get ready to fire this thing back off. Again, 33 of 70 complete. We'll get ready to get back at it. So, caution back out on the racetrack. 33 in the books here tonight. This is going to be very interesting. 33 in the books. So we will get ready to go back racing in just a moment. And I'll be right back here in a moment. I got to have a quick chat with my four-legged daughter, otherwise known as a cat. Howdy, everybody. Back underway here at Daytona. 35 laps complete after the first yellow of the night. Here at Daytona International Speedway, we're back at it once again. 35 of 70 complete. And it's going to be such a fun race as everybody continues to run side by side right now. 35 of 70 on the board. Field, oh, we got a car in the wall again. The 99 going to split the difference in the 94 around. Another car around front straightaway. That is Sheen going sideways. He'll hang on, get it back rolling. Man, oh man, what is it with guys getting turned? He's going to come to a stop on the apron, and he is getting out of here after getting turned sideways. Well, let's take a look from the race. Lead puts the car in the wall, tries to come down and cover. The 76 gets in the left rear, turns him down the racetrack. And Brad continuing to lead right now. Great racing. 37 on the board of 70 this time by. So right now, 37 to 70 in the books here. Brad second, Jason third, Ian David, Justin Cody right there, more contact behind them. So again, 37 on the board, Brad out front leading, Jason right there as well. $37 to 70 complete here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Back single file once again. Brad leads, Jason second, nose to tail right now. So coming up to close to 30 to go here tonight. Brad, Jason, David, Ian, Cody, Justin, Moyer, Christopher, Scott right there, John McNeil back there. Everybody sits there continuing to roll single file right now. At the front of this field going to lap 39 this time by. $39 of 70 complete this time by. $39 of 70 complete. And what a race we have been having here tonight. Lap number 40 coming on the board this time by. Brad out front leading. Jason second, David third, Ian fourth, Cody fifth. Dane, Scott, John, Keith Long right there. Brad out front continuing to lead. So right now, 40 on the board of 70. So 40 is 70 complete, 30 to go. So right now, everybody back single file once again. So again, back at it once again. It's so much fun to watch. Single file one more time here. I think that's going to be very, very, very interesting. Brad out front, Ian in second, Cody in third, Justin in fourth. How will this thing work out tonight? It's going to be very, very entertaining to the end of this one. Right now, everybody holding serve at the moment. So they set 41-70 on the board here tonight. Brad out front leading. Jason there in second. There is Mr. Jason hanging on. So 1-2. David, Ian, Cody right there as well. Everybody's trying to figure this one out. 33 on the board this time by. 43 on the board. Everybody's single file at the moment. (43-70) complete here. Brad out front leading. Brad leads 43 complete. So right now, 43 complete here. The 70 back single file once again. So right now, nose to tail up front, Brad, Jason. Nobody really making any moves here, at least at the front of the field. Got there as well, John McNeil. Caution kind of reset everything. Very interesting to watch as they continue to figure it out here. Right now, everybody sits there trying to figure it out. It's going to be very, very interesting how they work their way through this one. So right now, everybody's staying hold and serve at the moment. So everybody doing just that, hanging, staying, serve, doing what they need to do. Up front, Brad leads. Brad leads the way right now. So as they work their way through here, what kind of decisions do you need to make here to pull this off near the end tonight? It's going to be very interesting. As they inch through the end of that one. See right now a little bit of movement back in the pack. That's Justin. That's Justin there hanging on, making a move to the outside. It's a great job by Justin making the move to the top. Great move outside. Justin gonna hang on. Trouble, here we go. Cody gonna get turned around. No caution, but Cody gets turned sideways, has to hang on to it, lock it down. That could have been a major incident, was able to hang on. And he'll roll back to the apron. Meanwhile, Brad continuing to lead here. Everybody else single file behind him. So again, this single file party up front after a little bit of an incident at least. Moyer back here now. There's Dorsey. A little bit off the pace, missing a hood. Justin going to fall back in the line. Going to be very, very interesting how this works out in the long run here. What kind of decisions do you make here headed towards the end of this one? And that is the question that you have to ask yourself. As the field continues to run right now. So, as the field goes back single file once again, decisions to be made here at the end of this one. Interesting decisions as we close in on the end of this one. Very, very entertaining to watch here as they get down to the end of this thing here tonight. Up front, still single file, 49 laps complete. Again, 49 complete of 70 here, coming to 20 to go. And that's the way everybody sets, all but single file right now. But right now, 50 on the board of 70 complete this time by. Right now, everybody hanging on 50 of 70 complete here. 50 of 70 in the books here. 20 to go. Right now, hanging on 20 laps to go here. So 20 to go here. As they fight through here, 20 laps to go. Coming down to the end of this one. It'll be a very interesting end of this thing here tonight. So as they work their way through here, who is going to make the move? Brad out front leading, 19 laps to go. 19 to go here at Daytona. 19 laps to go out front. Brad continuing to lead. They work their way in through this one. What decisions can be made? Brad and Jason. David right there in the mix. David doing everything he can. It's so much fun to watch here. 18 laps to go here tonight. So right now, 18 laps to go here this evening. So they work through this one. So Brad leads, Jason second, Justin in third. That's where everybody sits at the moment, hanging in there. 18 laps to go here. 18 to go. Here at the Daytona International Speedway, still single file up front for the most part. There's McNeil back here mid-pack. What about Keith Moyer there as well? Everybody trying to jostle around, try to come up with something now, try to get some type of run if they can. Man, it's going to be a very interesting finish to this one. It's going to be a really hard run for the end here for these guys. You're really going at it, 16 laps to go. Nice job, 16 to go. Brad, Jason, David, Ian, Justin, right there as well. But right now, everybody trying to get down pit road. Easy does it. Everybody down, good job. They'll hit pit road once again. Very interesting getting to pit road. Car coming down once again. And there you go. Everybody back down pit road one more time here. 15 to go here tonight. 15 laps to go. So as they work through back off of pit road, it's going to be very interesting, the decision. Brad, Jason up front, ready to go. So 15 to go here tonight. Going to be a very, very, very interesting 14 laps to go here. So 14 to go here at Daytona. Laps to go right now. So it's going to be very interesting to watch as they work their way through this one. Right now, 13 to go this time by. Field hanging on. 13 laps to go. Jason, Christopher right there as well. So again, 13 to go here at Daytona International Speedway for the Underdog Racing League here tonight. Going to be a heck of a battle to end up this one out. Again, 12 laps to go in this one here at Daytona International Speedway. What kind of decisions can you make here tonight? 12 to go. Brad leads, Jason second, Christopher third. That's your top three. Fourth is Ian, fifth is Justin. We're kind of spread apart right now, but it'll be all right as we get down to the end of this thing. It'll all accordion back together. There's Moyer. There's David. There's Scott right there in the mix as well. Be very interesting to watch the end of this one. 11 to go. 11 laps to go here tonight at Daytona. 11 to go this time by. And that's the way they've set here. 11 laps to go here at the Daytona International Speedway. $11 to go. Up front, Brad, Jason, Christopher, Ian, John, Dane, David, Justin, your top 8. And oh man, this is going to be one heck of a battle. Down to the end with 10 to go with Brad out front. Brad leads here at Daytona, 10 to go. Brad and Jason 1 and 2 here. 9 to go this time by. Nine laps to go here. Everybody hanging on single file. Jason right there with Christopher, McNeil, Moyer, David. It's to be Jason right there, trying to look for a way to get around. So looking to figure it out here. 8 to go this time by. 8 to go. 8 laps to go here. So right now, Brad, Jason, Christopher, your top 3. 8 to go. It's going to be very interesting to get to the end of this thing here tonight. Seven to go this time by. 7 laps to go. Very interesting here as they work their way through. 7 to go. Brad leads. Jason second right now. Ian, John, Dane, David, Justin, your top 8. 12-second gap here from front pack to pack number 2. Going to be a very interesting finish here tonight. 6 to go. 6 laps to go this time by. Five to go this time. Five laps to go this time by. Single file up front. Not much changes. 5 to go. here, coming to the end here. 4 laps to go this time by. 4 to go. 4 laps to go this time at Daytona. 4 to go. Brad leads. Continuing to lead right now. 4 to go. Right now, Brad trying to hang on. Jason trying to get by him here, nose to tail. 4 to go. Coming to 3 to go this time by. Right now, it's Brad, Jason, Christopher, Ian, John, Moyer, David, Justin, Scott, Keith Long there as well. 3 to go this time by. Three to go. Brad leads. Brad Ringer leading the way here with Jason just there behind him. Coming to 3 to go. 3 laps to go here this evening. One car going to come down. That's the 76 of Brad down the racetrack. That's lap traffic just in front. Man, oh man, this is going to be interesting. Guys up front hanging on right now. 3 laps to go. The 22 going to go a lap down here. The 22 a lap down. So again, 2 to go. Should be the white flag this time by for Brad out front. Be so interesting. Coming into the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go. 1 to go at Daytona. Who is going to make the move? Jason, Brad, Christopher, all in the top 3 here. And somebody's got to make that move at some point. Try to get a run. Jason there in second. They just cannot break the air bubble up front. Jason's got to back up, get to Christopher. Try to get a run in the exit of 3. Here they go. They make a move. The 8's going to go to the bottom. The 5 to the top. Jason's got help. They're side by side. Oh, Jason out of shape, but he hangs on. Jason to the race lead. Finsler with a last lap pass. Great job, Jason. Nearly got turned around, but goes to victory lane. Wow. Take a look at it. Off the turn 4, it all went down. Goes to the top. And look at this. He gets clipped sideways. But that slams the door on the bottom. And they just can't get back to him. Finsler gets the win of the year. The first one tonight goes to the 5. Great racing out there. 70 laps in the books. Jason gets it done. And that would bring that one to a close. Christopher and Brad Ringer there behind him. We'll try to get everybody out here into the Discord. It just didn't look like they could really do much there. to break that bubble until the last moment. Somebody was able to finally get alongside. Very interesting finish here. Geez, what a move. We're going to come to the end here. What a battle. What a heck of a battle there to finish it. Boy, that was entertainment. See if we can get the guys down here. Can't see them. Very interesting. So, what a war. See if we can talk to them here in a moment, maybe. So, again, what a night for the Underdog Racing League to open up the season here tonight. What a battle to the end here. What a great, great race. Unfortunately, guys, there's Brad. All right. Hey, Brad, Matt in the booth. You get a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, I thought you had this one in the books, buddy.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty tame, just kind of riding around till the end. Then, I mean, Fensler gave me a bump, pulled out, and I couldn't believe how much he gained on me. I had nothing I can do without taking him out at that point, so I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, man, it was a very, very tame race for the most part. Not a lot of passes, just couldn't break the bubble of air to get the bumpers and all that. Hard to get runs.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, a little lower car count tonight obviously contributed to that, but I think I think this group that was here has done enough of these. We knew how to at least try to take care of ourselves. Um, Probably the most tame super speedway race I've ever done.
Yeah, pretty tame. Move on to regular racetracks, right?
Yeah, we'll be dirt tracking around the corners of these cars.
Yeah, exactly. Well, man, you're going to end up, what's that, officially third here tonight, man, after leading. Crazy finish here this evening, bud.
Yep, not what we were hoping for. Actually, a lot better than I was hoping for, but disappointed at the same time.
And for man, we'll go get them next week, buddy.
Thank you. Thanks for the broadcast.
No problem, buddy. Well, Christopher, you got a copy of me, buddy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, you snuck through there to come home second with all that craziness at the very, very end.
Yeah, it was very scary and frightening, and I thought I was going to take Jason out there at 1 second, but it was a typical Daytona race.
Well, I think you kind of helped Jason win it when you tagged him and he came back down the racetrack. I think that helped him a little bit at least.
Yeah, I hope he remembers that at the next time, the super speedways.
And for man, well, we talked how tame this race was. Product of this next gen car is hard to get the ethers, back bumpers, and whatnot.
Yeah, trying to get past that bubble sucks. It's a hard thing to break, but once you get there, it's coming up on the next car. It happens in random spots coming out of the corner, and there was a lot of off the throttle. I think I was running down the backstretch half throttle half the race.
Yeah, man. Well, man, P2 here tonight. Like you said, pretty calm race. Good finish to start the season.
Yeah, definitely excited. A good way to kick it off, and seems like we're gonna have a good group this year. So definitely excited for this new race, this new schedule, and the new members that we got in here with us.
And Foreman, well, again, congratulations, second. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Justin, obviously, for putting on the league, keeping it going. Jason and Brad for the fun finish and not taking each other out. My fiance for putting up with my stuff and the time I spend doing this. And all the guys in the league, just looking forward for this and going to have a good time this year.
Yeah, Foreman, well, again, congratulations. Great run.
Thank you, guys.
All righty, Jason, Matt in the booth, you got a copy?
Sir, I got you.
Well, man, for a second I thought you was going to come and get turned around, but you was able to turn that in to get into the bottom, and that kind of helped you slam the door. And once you did that, it was game over for everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just building a notebook. This is the first time I've ever really raced one of these next gen cars on a super speedway, so I think I learned some things. I was surprised how much of a run I got on Brad. He ran a good race, and we worked together pretty well. So, yeah, it was a good outcome. It got a little hairy there, but these guys are all pretty good. So, everybody kind of lets everybody get it straightened out and keep on trucking.
And for it's almost like you were able to back off just enough, buddy, to get that major run.
Yeah, it's weird. That front car all of a sudden will just lose a lot of speed, and I don't know if it's that bubble effect or what it is, but it was really amazing the last few laps. I was trying to figure out what I thought would work, what I didn't think would work. But again, it's just about building a notebook on what these cars do in the draft and stuff. So it worked out. Christopher kind of helped me out there, up and out with me, which definitely helped. And we were able to bring home the win. So it was kind of nice.
And man, but great job, man. And again, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you doing the broadcast.
And buddy, again, congrats.
Thank you.
All righty, everyone. Well, there we go. That'll do it here tonight for the season opener here for the Underdog Racing League. We'll see you 1 week from now for race number 2 here a week from tonight. See you guys.